Hi everybody, Rob Keys here, playing a little bit of a new game I'm very addicted to. This is called RoboCraft. It's developed by Free Games, and it is available on Steam and through the official RoboCraft website, completely for free. It is a free-to-play game, so there is all those usual monetization techniques, but I've been playing for hours and hours and hours this week. I'm super addicted to it. This thing came out in early alpha last year. But it is, I don't know, it's still in early access on Steam and stuff like that, but it's super well polished, runs really, really well, and it just recently hit 1 million active users. So I jumped in this week, actually, after watching the Yogscast guys play it. If you don't watch the Yogscast guys, you should check out the YouTube channel Blue Zephos. That's Xephos. They are amazing, and you've probably heard of the Yogscast because they have lots of channels and they're awesome. And they played a couple of rounds of this, and I was like, whoa, that's amazing. It's like, I made a quick video for it for GameRant.com, and I wrote a post about it, just talking briefly about what you can do in it and how addictive it is. And what I compared it to was saying it's like all your block building games, right? Minecraft kind of started the trend, or at least pushed the trend. But this is more to me a little bit like Space Engineers with your Lego building mechanics meets like War Thunder or World of Tanks or MechWarrior Online. So basically, the idea is you're building a robot. It's actually a vehicle because if you can't really see it, but inside here there's a seat, and you'll have a little pilot guy sit in there when you enter battle. And you can build whatever vehicle you want, really. You press Q to bring up all your blocks and stuff like that, and as you can see, there are blocks. The number on the top left is how many you have. I got 0 of these premium blocks because I need to earn more of these RP to buy them. So if I go to the Cube Depot, you can buy all your blocks. You can see it costs 40 RP. You earn RP just from playing the game and winning, and you spend RP to repair your vehicle and to buy blocks. And then these Galaxy or Galactic credits are the premium currency. You can also buy everything with that, and you can buy some customization options here, some cosmetic stuff. So I don't really see any players using that stuff in the lower tiers. But these cheaper blocks, the light chassis cubes and stuff like that, are free. The basic wheels are free. If I go to hardware and look at the weapons, the basic weapons are free, so you don't have to pay anything to really enjoy this game. And most players are playing in the first 3 tiers anyway, so I'm up to tier 3 if I put on the bigger weapons and stuff like that. As you can see, at tier 2 you can buy these bronze armored blocks, and at tier 3 you get these gold looking ones which are even stronger. So I've been slowly exchanging my cheaper blocks out. This thing's a bit of a mess right now because I've been kind of interchanging parts between my vehicles, but this is the vehicle I kind of started with. I've been slowly sort of expanding it. Usually I have a lot more guns, so I'll show you what that's all about in a second. But so here's the thing, it's not just ground vehicles with these like wheels, and up here there's different types of wheels, right? You have your steering wheels, so you can actually like turn left and right, which is what's up here. Then your regular wheels just to go forward and back here. But I don't know if there's a downside to putting all turning wheels. So as a backup, what I really should be doing is putting some steering wheels back here. So if I lose my front wheels, I do have a lot of armor up here, but that's where I also take the most damage when I run head first into battle. These wheels can get blown off, and then you can't turn, so you're kind of screwed. So I should put some turning wheels back here. You'll see when I enter a match, there are all sorts of crazy ass designs. People build like blocks all around their vehicle. They make like mobile pyramids. But the coolest part is, you can probably see it in my hand right here. I can like this thing. Well, I can't put it on right now, but I will show you. I press Q. You can build hovercrafts as well by buying hover blades, and that's what I have in one of my other garages. I'll show you that in a second. And then as you level up, I got a more powerful one here, which I haven't really used yet. And you got thrusters if you want to make jets, or you want to make your vehicle go faster. Just to give you an example of how big this game really is when it comes to unlocking stuff, I told you earned RP. That's the credits you use to buy stuff. But you also earning tech points, and you use tech points are sort of like your experience. You use them to unlock the better stuff, then you got to buy it, then add it to your vehicle. So if I go to the tech tree, you can see just how vast this is. So there are 10 tiers. You start off right in the middle here, and as you can see, I already got all the tier 1 stuff, whatever. Then I started getting tier 2 stuff. So now I have all the tier 2 stuff unlocked. That's these like golden blocks and these 2 weapons or whatever, and this thing, a couple things over here. So now I have to basically save up money, buy more tier 2 stuff or tier 3 stuff until my vehicle reaches tier 3, and I'll show you that in a second as well. If I exit here, you see in the very bottom there it says tier in the bottom left corner, and there's like looks like a hot bar. It goes all the way to 10. So the more stuff and more advanced stuff and the bigger your vehicle is, that bar, that loading bar thing, will keep increasing. So right now I'm in tier 2, but if I started adding like this, for example, you can see the bar jump up. Look, it goes up again. So if I added a whole bunch of these things, these like tier 3 hover blades, this would eventually get to tier 3. And now once I'm in tier 3, I'll just right click to get rid of these blocks. It's left, by the way, it's left click to place it, and you can rotate it using R. I can't rotate these right now because here, I'll copy this one. Center click to copy whatever you're pointing at. So I can switch to this, so you want to, well, hang on, done. So to rotate this thing, you just press R, or you can just scroll up and down the wheel. So you want these facing forward usually, and it shows you those little yellow lines everywhere. It shows you the arc, like where they can aim. So that wherever you point your cursor in game, you'll see these turrets all rotate. It's super awesome, very intuitive. So yeah, the tech tree. Let's go back to the tech tree for a second. Whoops, it's T is the shortcut. So yeah, so the number in the star is the tech level it is. So right now, as you can see, I have 46 tier 2 points. On the left, you can kind of get a breakdown. I have extra tier 1 points, extra tier 2 points. There's no more tier 1 and 2 stuff. So these are kind of a waste. So the idea is just like, you know, World of Tanks and MechWarrior, to convert your tier specific experience into like these Uber tech points, which can be used at any tier. You have to like, here I can like convert this stuff, right? It tells you what it costs, the Galactic Credit costs. And the Galactic Credits you can buy using real money. So for 10,000, it costs $10. So it's not too expensive when you think about it. If you look at the prices in the store, a lot of the cheaper blocks only cost like 10 or 20. Those credits. So back to the tech tree. So yeah, once I build my vehicle and it's high enough to play in tier 3, the tech points I'll earn while playing tier 3 will be these 3-star ones, which I need to get these, and then I'll need tier 4 stars to get these, tier 5, so on and so forth. So very, very cool. My goal right now is to get this thing. It's a new type of weapon. So far I've been using these top-mounted like turrets. These are the SMGs they're called, and this goes all the way to tier 10. These forward-mounted guns I don't use myself, but that also goes up to number 10. It's a little cheaper than the full turret, but the range is significantly reduced. Same damage output though. But this thing is a new type of weapon. It fires this crazy explosive, almost like an energy grenade. It's a plasma launcher, and it's awesome. People use it, and it's crazy powerful. So I want to get that. So I'll go to my garage for a second and show you my other base. So this is my flying vehicle I made. I took off all the weapons right now, so it's very, very basic. But at the time, I could only afford 3 of these hover blades. So instead of building like a quad rotor type thing, I just kind of put one in the back, sort of like a helicopter or some other hover vehicles that you see in sci-fi movies. And these darker blocks, these darker ones, they weigh more. So I built it this way specifically to make it center balanced. That way when it's floating, it won't like lean forward or lean back. So you got to be mindful. Every block, if I pull up Q, you can look at it, has like a different weight value. So this thing, thrust, that doesn't actually show me weight. Hopefully this thing has weight. Armor CPU, it tells me CPU though, but I don't see the weight. But basically when I mounted all my guns in the front, or if I put a bunch of blocks up here, this thing would tip forward and then move around. So I'm trying to keep it balanced. I'll show you this vehicle first because I like it. So this is a tier 3 gun. I gotta be careful how many of these I put, because I'll point this forward. As you can see, these add quite a few. Oh, see? I can't do that because now I'm in tier 2. So I will take the middle one off, maybe. Real quick. Aha. Now I can put maybe one of these tier 2 guns. Yeah. So I know I'm in still tier 1 because when you look in the top right, it says 121 of the number 1 stars. As soon as I put on another one, I might jump. There you go. See, now it's tier 2. So I will take that off. Maybe I can fit the really lower one, tier 1. Yeah, can't do that either. So it looks like I can put 1 tier 2 gun and 2 tier 3 guns on the small flying vehicle and stay, you know, kind of maintain that I'm in tier 1 at the very bottom, right at the edge. And the other part of this game is you have like a maximum CPU power, sort of like EVE Online. So you look in the top left there, it gives you my player level, and then a little bit to the right you see CPU 193 at 546 petaflops. So the more tech and weapons and stuff like this antenna array up here, that'll cap you out eventually. But this is a very small hovering vehicle, intentionally made light. Not much armor around these engines, so if I take a lot of damage to the front, I did put some gold blocks up here to kind of protect it, but obviously it can't take too much. So this thing I don't really need. This thing here will flip you over. So if you're in a ground vehicle and you tip over, which happens all the time, it's pretty funny. A lot of people's crazy vehicle designs flip over. This, you can press F when you're upside down and that'll knock you back up. I don't think I need it for this purposes. Oops, that's what I wanted to do. What did I take off? I think I took off this by accident. There you go. So I wonder if by taking that thing off, if that made any difference. can I put a basic gun on here? I can. No, I only put one. Okay, so I got one tier 1 gun, one tier 2 gun, 2 tier 3 guns, and these things can rotate all the way around. So when you're ready to go, you can press tab to look at your 2 modes. You can test your robot in practice mode against bots. I'm not going to waste any time there, but it's good to kind of practice your weapon aiming and to see if your vehicle is balanced and effective. And then you can just press B as a shortcut to queue up. And this will take you into a 12v12 battle mode where if you die, you're out for the round. Again, it's just like World of Tanks or classic War Thunder. What you do is you win by taking over the enemy base and capturing it, or by destroying all the enemies. There are so many players playing it right now, it's great. There's no lack of players, so when you play Tier 1, you're pretty much always playing with Tier 1 players. Sometimes you'll see one Tier 2 guy sneak in, but for the most part, they keep it very balanced. So you'll see, like, it's so awesome seeing everybody's crazy designs. They're all different, right? So this guy's got just covered in guns, Tier 1 and 2 guns. This guy's got bronze armor, some gold in the back. So this guy's already tipped forward. Oh no, he's fine. He was just glitching out there for a second. There are 5 maps currently in the game, but I was reading some blog posts from some other website, and they said there's already 4 more in the works. So there are these hover blades I showed you, wheels, and the wheels get bigger and bigger and cooler looking as you get through the higher tiers. There's these jet engines. There's also wings. You can make these very cool flying aircraft that can do super awesome maneuvers with crazy huge guns. There's like rail guns that are good for sniping. All this crazy stuff at the higher tiers, but they're working on even more stuff. So I saw a test video on the official RoboCraft YouTube channel where they're testing these spider legs. They made this mech that had 6 legs, and the way it walked and turned was amazing. And they're gonna eventually, when they have those ready, you'll be able to build a spider robot type mech that walks, and it'll be able to walk up walls and stick on walls. Oh, I already got shot. See, my left engine's no longer protected, so I gotta be careful here. So I gotta try to be conscious of where I'm aiming. Oh, another flying vehicle. Flying vehicles are traditionally weak because they can't carry much weight, therefore they don't have much blocks. That guy's already falling down. Oh, I got the kill! When you heard that Mario power-up sound, it's okay. I'm just gonna back it up. So, did I lose my gun? I lost one of my big guns. Okay, so that's fine. My big gun's on the right. I will keep my right corner facing the enemy. So, looks like they are capping our base, but we stopped them. I'll follow this guy down here. He's lost another vehicle. Whoops. Ah! When you're hovering, shift to go down, space to go up. Let's go finish this guy off. I can kind of head back to our base and try to defend it. Oh, he's firing these big plasma cannons at me. Hopefully I took his gun off because I have pretty powerful weapons. There we go, took him out. That's nice having those tier 3 guns. So when you zoom in, you can see your little crosshair. As you fire more, the crosshair expands, so you want to... I think the higher tier ones made... Yeah, that's a more precise. That's my powerful gun, I think. You want to take your time shooting. If you just spam and hold down the mouse, when you have more guns, you'll see it, but the lasers will just go all over the place. They won't actually go where you're aiming, so you want to take your time from afar and kind of snipe. So we're capping their base as they cap ours, so I'm going to rush to get to their base and help cap. And every point, you can see there are 4 circles beside both sides of the timer in the middle. And for every point you capture that you're in the base for, you get 1 extra tech point. So it's pretty handy to be here. I think we have more people in our base than they do ours. Oh no, they're going really fast, so... We must have like 5 or 6 players in our base, so we lose, but... One little match just to show you a flying vehicle at tier 1. Ooh. But it plays very well. It's super simple, but it's super fun. If you want to see some amazingly impressive vehicles, just watch the official trailer that came out 2 weeks ago. They showcase all these amazingly huge, massive, colored like aerial vehicles and stuff. And oh, speaking of which, they're also soon adding a camouflage thing where you will be able to like paint the individual blocks whatever color you want, and you'll have like a basic set of colors to choose from to use the in-game RP for, and then with the premium currency you'll be able to use like a color wheel and pick like literally whatever color you want. So awesome. So big props to the guys at Free Jam Games. Never met any of them in person before, not at E3 or anything, but very impressed with this game. I did like Space Engineers, but Space Engineers was didn't have that much to do, so after I built a couple of cool ships I kind of got bored of it. But in this, the PvP stuff is amazing, so good on them, a lot of fun, and this game supports so much creativity, and it's so polished and has actual like physics to it for the most part. So it definitely another game that pushes like Minecraft block building into the ground. So keep this in mind, Mojang, when you make Minecraft too, because I want to see stuff like this. But anyways, I will be playing this game a lot more in the coming days, so I'm probably going to make more videos. If you want to see the next video when it goes live, click the link down below. I'll try to remember to add it to the description. And click the like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you played this game, you can add me. I had some trouble registering with my FailCube account. Either someone else stole it, or when I registered it, I messed up. So right now, I'm in-game as GameRant, because I do run GameRant.com. So if you want to play this game and you see me online, just add GameRant, and I'd love to play with you guys. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.